on what site?
I think it's here. Let me see if it's here in info and shit. See all links, screenshot. Nope, no
What?
licensing. Now I'm looking for the thing you sent me back in the on the other on the other joint. But yeah, so we live again or not? What we doing?
Yeah, we live again. I just started it over
All right, bro.
because apparently, I don't know. So apparently they got something that kind of automatically detects stuff, but they don't check and see if you got a license. Like they need to make sure people don't have a license before they just go do that crap.
But you can dispute that bitch though.
Yeah, but I mean, if the damage is already done, they already blocked it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, don't block first, ask questions last. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's my whole
But that's
point.
crazy though. Why you got the police with like, and it's always like the individuals that feel like modesty is like this super thing where women should be a certain way. Like, why are people superimposing their desires and their standards on other people? Like, and while knowing that everybody isn't like them. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, you know, people in the world is nothing like you at all, right? Like, y'all not the same. People that believe differently, was raised differently. You know what I'm saying? And you're literally trying to superimpose your standards on other people, and then you're gonna blame them like they aren't like they're the reason for whatever's going on in the world. Like they weren't born in the world with all happening before them. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, I say what you do in moderation, your kids gonna do in like in excess. So if we look at what's going on with Cardi and Meg, we can trace that back to the generation before them, and before them, and before them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just ridiculous, man. Stop superimposing your beliefs on people. Shit not
Right.
cool.
But
Mm-hmm.
if anybody's tuning in, we had to kind of restart our stream. Apparently, Facebook is taking upon themselves to block people who have licenses, but it's cool. Um, I haven't seen where it applies to this particular song though, so it's cool. But I was gonna play Black Habits because that's like a song that we always come on to and outro to. But apparently we gotta have a long talk with Facebook first. Cause that was Facebook
Yeah.
that blocked us, right?
Hmm?
That was Facebook where you got the notification, right?
It's faithful that blocked us.
I'm asking you. You said you got a notification
Yeah, from Warner Brothers.
on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking.
yeah,
I gotta log on to there. But you was also talking about that there was protests going on in Chicago.
yeah, yeah. Right, no, rioting. There was a protest, and there was rioting and looting. Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw I saw something that was going on in St. Louis, but it was like majority white people. I'm just hoping they don't credit that with Black Lives Matter, cause I'm tired of that shit. White people doing a bunch of shit. And it's like Black Lives Matter, and then the first thing people want to do is criticize Black Lives Matter, like it's a Black Lives Matter thing when it really isn't.
right. That's the biggest scapegoat out right now, bro. Anything that's crazy at all in any state that involves black folks is automatically BLM. It's automatically like BLM, which is not fair, but that's where it's at this point. It sucks.
Right.
It sucks. Like before you accuse anybody of anything, at least find out what the facts are. You know what I mean? And then make your decisions from that point. But don't just assume because of your predilections or your bias or your ignorance that it's some bullshit. That it's not what it is. You can't do that.
Right. Mm,
But yeah, Ava
well,
said that Chicago
how,
is going crazy.
oh,
I know California is going crazy. Um,
what's California going crazy about in particular?
well, there's a hashtag out right now called Free Tiana. And there's also a petition going on also. But apparently Tiana is a black woman. I'm assuming from what I'm seeing, who's facing 15 years um, for setting up a protest. Yeah. Tiana Arata is now facing up to 15 years in prison for organizing a peaceful protest. The SLO, which is the district where she lives in, the city she lives in, ambushed her. The kidnapping shit is starting. Help us, help it stop. So they ambushed her and just took her to jail, bro.
Hmm.
Yep. Like there's video right now on Twitter with the cops just manhandling them, and black men are like fighting. So the cops are fighting different people while having her in their possession.
I wonder if we could find the video.
I could send you what I have right now.
Yeah, so I can put it up so people can see it.
Um, what the hell?
Mm,
Hey, give me a
wonder how many
second. Let
listeners
me.
we got right now. That's the thing. I can never see our stats.
Last one I checked it was like 7 or 9.
Okay.
Send
We
it to
gotta
you
do
right now.
better. Okay.
We just starting, so we good.
I mean, I agree. I'm just saying we gotta do better in general.
Right now is 4.
Yeah, we gotta do better to well, I mean, it's garner and keep people's interest. It's an hour-long
No,
show. We want to try to keep
we
people
we
on for an hour.
we had more. We just lost them with the restart of the video.
Right.
Yeah. So I just sent it to you. We're talking about Tiana, free Tiana. Is a woman that got arrested by SLO. I'm gonna find you the. I think it's a San Luis County in California. Um, San Luis Obispo or some curse word. She's a 20-year-old black woman with 5 felony charges, 3 misdemeanors, all for protesting for Black lives.
Stop! Get away from her! Let her go! She's not resisting! Hey! Stop! Stop! Get away from her! Let her go! She's not resisting! Hey! Stop! Stop! Get away from her! Let her go! She's not resisting! Hey! Stop! Stop! Get away from her! Let her go! She's not resisting!
That's what's hard. That's what's heartbreaking, right? Going back to what we spoke about earlier, as far as like black men not doing right by black women. Like this is how difficult they have it, right? I'm saying black men don't have it difficult. What I'm saying is, on one end is they're being mistreated by black men, right? And then on the other end, they're being they're being manhandled, falsely accused, and violated by the police or by law enforcement. That's crazy, bro. Like, where do they go for? Where do they go for safety? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you go? You're between a rock and a hard place, literally, like in your life, right? And then the whole, bro, it's almost like they pray, bro. Almost like they pray, bro. That thing's shit. That shit hurt me, bro. It sucks. It
Yeah,
sucks.
I mean, it's the police situation is enough of a issue on its own just for black people, period. Um, what I do like, at least it's not a situation where people are sitting around doing nothing. I'm not saying necessarily they're doing enough, but yeah, I mean, I don't like with the George Floyd situation, but also those are like two different scenarios.
Yeah,
When you're at a protest, um, you kind of like come to that situation prepared for the resistance of the police, right? Because
hmm
that's kind of like goes with the territory. When you just happen to be bystanding an arrest, that's like a whole different situation. You don't walk around like they combat police. At least the average person is it. Black people more so because we understand that any day can be our day. But um, in general, that's not our approach.
shit, crazy, bro.
Definitely.
Like, bro, that's like it's like we gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better for just like all of us, bro. Like, bro, if they ambushed her like that, literally, bro, literally right now, like there's unrest in Chicago from a police involved shooting where a police shot a 15-year-old, and there's unrest in California because of peaceful protesting. Oh,
Right.
this shit is ridiculous, bro. Shit ridiculous. Shit ridiculous, bro. Like 2020 ain't no bitch, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. 2020 ain't no bitch,
Yeah, I mean, 2020 has definitely been a memorable year. Um,
bro.
there's all
Staying
types of reasons to remember 2020. Nobody's
and that's
forgetting
staying deep,
2020. Period. Period. Everybody who's lived through this will remember 2020. It'll mostly be
bro.
remembered for the coronavirus, but it's so many different other things. Like it got to be like this can't even be a movie. Too much shit happened for a movie. This has to be like a series.
My man said a series.
It has to be a series with at least 4 seasons. The first, I'm like, I mean, for like maybe the season, but like for all like 3 months at a time. 3 months at a time. You do every. What are you laughing at?
You say in the series, and it got to be like for every 3 months or whatever.
Yeah, minimum. Or you could do a season for each month.
Of the previous month, right? Just
Like every month can be a season where it's
mhm.
like leading up to stuff, and like all the different nuances of stuff that's going on. I just wonder like how you tell that story. Like, do you have it centered around a couple different people, like one person, two people, many different groups of people, and what their story was going through it? Like, it'd be an interesting story to tell.
Shit, no plot. That's the only way to work. No plot.
It's not so much a plot. I'm talking about how they're telling the story. The execution of the storytelling is what I'm talking about. Do you tell
That's
it?
that's what I'm saying. Don't like the foundation got to be bitch. Anything finna happen at any particular point with no rhyme or reason. Like if that's the foundation, bro, the story is amazing. Like literally, just like literally take if you center it in an environment, in one environment, and you take everything that's happened across the world and put it in that one environment, that's 2020.
I don't know. I
Last
just
20.
feel like they should do it. You ever seen the movie Crash?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like they should do it in the manner in which they did the movie Crash, where they did it from all these different perspectives. And they can do it for like
They-
all these different perspectives around the world, and like yeah, as events happen, they show how it's affecting these different groups of people from either all around the world, even all around the country.
you should do that, bro.
Yeah, I don't have that expertise. I'm barely learning how to live stream correctly. I'm putting in the work though. I'm putting in the work.
I mean, you
Do
man, you
productions.
could write like you can't write. You could write.
It's not about writing. It's about executing the footage.
You don't got to
Like
do
I
that,
know I can
bro.
write,
People
huh?
can do that, bro. We could, man, get
No, I
Terrell.
don't.
Terrell, that's what Terrell do.
I'm still waiting on him to do some stuff now. 3D animation ain't no joke. It take a
Nah,
long
it ain't.
time, long turnaround. And then I know another
Really?
animator, but they kind of booked. So I only
I
know
didn't know.
two animators. Well, at least off the top of my head. I mean, I might be in contact with more. But also, let me use this time. Listen, the way you get in touch with us, fuck what Facebook do, right? The best way to see us unsolicited, unblocked, is through Blackified.tv. That's BLACKIFIED.TV. That's the official site for the TV channel. Radio show is radio.blackified.com. We're going to be coming out with an all music channel. We're looking to get some artists together. We're going to air their videos for free. So if you're an indie artist looking to get more exposure, we're airing videos for free. I mean, maybe you don't need it. Cool. That's what we're doing.
But you know
Um,
somebody does.
huh?
But you know somebody that does.
That, um, if you're looking to get on TV, like be on a channel, looking to start a show, looking to start a channel, holler at us. We can make it happen. Um, Even if you want to do like interviews with people that's not there, we have a virtual studio now where we can facilitate where people can interact with people who aren't even there. Just like in this case, I'm in Cleveland, Legendary the King is in Florida. But
I'm Jamaican.
you're in Florida. I didn't say that you were Floridian. I
I wasn't
said,
talking to you, man. Goddamn. Mind your business.
man, nobody asked you. Here's a list of who asked you, bitch.
Nobody
I'm gonna
asked
have to
me.
have a scene for that, huh?
Nobody asked you that. Nobody
Because
asked me.
we're gonna be able to do sound excerpts. So you know what I went and got, right?
No.
I went and got the video of old girl saying, okay, we leaving right now. That's
Oh,
gonna be
what?
a see. That's
Really?
gonna yeah. I got that. I gotta use that. I gotta use that sound bite. That shit's so classic. Yo, we leaving right now. Yo, we leaving right now.
Word to Kanye.
That whole video is funny for so many reasons. It's
It's
funny,
it's
huh?
it's classic.
It's definitely classic. But also, what's funny is when you look at Kanye's expressions when he's
Yeah,
saying it,
yeah.
right? Like the whole thing is just classic. It's almost it's like classic, like my dude in the Batman outfit during the protest,
Facts. He's here.
right?
He's here.
Right. And the smoke is all rising up in that. Like the
Bruh.
shit, classic, man.
With the black Air Force Ones. He's here. He's here. Wow, we really
Man,
doing
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah. I saved that video. So we got about 5 more minutes left in the show. So I'm just gonna use this time to kind of talk about, what we're looking to do. I mean, Blackified itself. the business, the brand is about Black economic empowerment, um, helping people support Black-owned businesses, helping to develop Black-owned businesses, or in this case, one of the reasons why we've been focusing on TV and radio and TV shows because we need our own media platforms for sure. We need our way to tell our stories and we need a way to be able to do it without having to consult whites or need the permissions on whites. Like we should be able to do what we want to do, tell our story the way it needs to be told without the permission or the approval of white people. Like that's the main thing. And also too, some um, to uncensor everything, so that because I mean that's the big thing that's going on with Facebook is all of the censorship, and they have these algorithms for automatic censorship where they make all these dang assumptions. Like they don't know whether we have permission to play these songs or not. Why they just automatically blocking Warner
right,
Music Group? That's an
right.
algorithm. That's not even something that was actually reported. It's just an algorithm.
Um, this week on ABG, I got another double header, which, as far as some of y'all know, is gonna be my last one for the month. Um, I'm booked out currently for the month of August. We do this every Wednesday at between 8 and 9. But this week is gonna be at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Next week is gonna be Wednesday at 9 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be dope conversations. We're going to talk to a Black Harbor Dasher who I've known for a while, another one of my homies that we're going to just have dope conversation with. So come join me on there. ABG, anything but gossip, on Twitter and Instagram. Legendary Akeem, Twitter, Instagram. You already know. Big goal.
Yep. Also too, are you interested in doing that on Blackified TV as well, or
Well, we gotta talk about that off air, like what would that entail type as far as like what would that entail? You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta talk about that off air. But yeah, I'm gonna issue with that.
okay?
Yeah,
So anyway, um, we're approaching at least the end of the radio segment. So we want to thank everybody who taking the time to support, who's tuned in on the radio, on a Facebook Live broadcast. Right now we're on YouTube, we on Twitch. Um, Soon we'll be on LinkedIn. We'll also be addressing some things as far as being on Instagram Live. So we're trying to broadcast on all of the platforms. And
yeah,
so we're making considerable progress considering where everything started and where things are now.
right,
But we'll be making continual improvements. We welcome your feedback. If you know, we're open to some suggestions. All because you give us suggestions doesn't mean we're going to do it, but it could be an idea that we will implement. So we're open to feedback. Just don't be like, hey, we gave a suggestion and you were supposed to do it, type of thing. Like sometimes people be tripping like that. Not saying that you are.
right.
And with that, we thank everybody, and we out. Peace, people.
Legendary King.
Lloyd the Ruler.